So I was thinking about hitter development process information, right? And I'm I watch all these players who want answers from other people. Like I talk to so many hitters who want somebody to give them an answer. They want them to give them the keys to the kingdom, or they want them to give them the information that they need to be better. And that just ain't it. You got to go find your own information. What we're able to do with what we built is to just kind of like draw the outline for you a little bit. But hitting at the end of the day is art. It is art, man. You have to paint the picture. And when you use colors, you blend different colors. And sometimes when you go to make the same painting, you change the colors a little bit and it looks a little bit different. Hitting is an artistic thing. And it's undefined. It's not this yes or no question. What you have to train yourself to do is to be able to do things that you can create in a game, that allow you to use what you learned in a game. And that's the beauty of, I think, what we have is like, hey, player, here's what you're not the best at. Maybe address it, and here's how. And within that, go figure it out. And it's hysterical because the more I'm involved with the industry and the more I talk to young hitters, the less coaching I think they need and the more figured out that I think they need.
So how much of coaching is teaching them how to figure it out, though? I always felt like that's why I didn't even know I was doing it, but the Socratic method is basically you ask questions, you ask probing questions to make kids think and make them try to decipher what's happening. And I always felt weird telling people what to do with the swing. And it was more about education and about getting them to think. So it's weird for me when it's like, I would coach against some teams and the coach of the opposing team was literally telling the player every play what to do. It's like, hey, third baseman, if it's hits you, go to second. Shortstop, pinch the middle. Second baseman, move over this way. It's like, shut up and let the kids play. And then from a hitting standpoint, just you got to give them some strategies. You got to let them experiment. You got to let them fail. Like, you know, crazy it is to like say, hey, go up and only look for a breaking ball. Imagine if you sent an entire team up and say, we're only swinging at curveballs today. How much would that team learn and how beneficial would that be to the rest of their career if they were given permission one game in their life saying we're only swinging at curveballs?
Well, how about just give them permission all the time to do whatever they think is best? Everything about hitting is discovery. Everything about it is discovery. There is no day that you go to the field and we're closing the door to learning. Like it never ends. It's never. You tell me all the time, software never ends, right? And I get it.
It's never done. Yeah.
Hitting never ends either. It's not. You're going to see something or feel something or experience something that you've never experienced before. Maybe not every day, but what you try to do is you try to take these situations, right? You try to take these different things. You try to take different locations and different pitch types and speeds and vertical movement and horizontal movements, and you try to bucket them. You try to put that pitcher in a bucket somewhere, or you try to put a certain pitch in a bucket. And this goes back into what Mike Bryant was talking about. The high fastball got put in a bucket for Chris. Chris didn't have a bucket for the high fastball. His bucket there was just go back to your traditional approach, right? Go back to stay in the middle, be soft, be easy, and the old faithfuls of what I need to do when I'm messed up. And as you get older, the more at bats you have, and this again wraps around to exactly what Dante Bichette said. You need 5,000 at bats before you're ready to be a big league hitter. 5,000. So that's why I just threw at bats to Bo growing up. Bo and Dante just got at bats growing up. Like he would just try to get them out because that's where you learn, because you can do all the training you want, and until you apply it in the game, until you understand, okay, why does the two-seamer, why does the arm side two-seamer act like this, and why do I have to swing that way at it? You know, arm side two-seamer down in the zone from a righty, right on right. You know, glove side four-seam from a righty, how's that going to act? And learning about hitting is about, first, and I wrote this tweet the other day, put yourself in a controlled environment and figure out how to create the outcomes you want. Put yourself in a controlled environment. Put a ball on the tee and figure out how to create the outcome you want. Just figure it out. And then let's go from there. Like, let's build off that, right? That's what learning how to hit is. Am I wrong? Am I crazy to think like this?
No, everything you're saying seems reasonable and logical. Yeah.